Yo, it's the broken baker. Might be cracked, but I still rise. Hands deep in the dough every night under bakery lights. Honey buns getting hot and sticky glaze dripping slow.
Yeah, but baby, watch how this baker flow.
Late night in the shop, oven glowing like fire. Big mounds of dough waiting, calling out my desire. Flour on my apron, sweat on my brow. I need it real slow, yeah, I know how. Fingers sink deep, push and pull with the beat. That dough getting soft, feel the heat in the seat. Every curve, every rise got me hypnotized. But it's all look, no touch, man, that's the prize. I can dream though, oh I dream real vivid. Picturing that glaze running wild and wicked. Honey buns popping fresh, golden and sweet. Sticky fingers, messy sheets, what a treat.
Broken baker, but the fire don't quit. Honey buns hot, yeah, they love that grip. Might be broken, but I handle them right. Get them sticky, glaze them up all night. Sticky, sticky, hot and ready, hold it ready, Broken baker, yeah, we still get it poppin'. Dough in my hands, dreams never stopping.
Yeah, clock hitting midnight, world fast asleep. But I'm back here wrestling with this dough so deep. Big soft mountains, begging for my touch. I work them gentle, but I want it so much. Roll it, shape it, let it proof in the warm. Whisper sweet nothings through the oven storm. When they come out dripping, shiny and fine. Got that honey glow, damn near divine. Broken heart maybe, but these hands still strong. Turning plain dough into something prolonged. One day I'll taste it, yeah, that's the plan. Till then, dream big baker, man.
Broken baker, but the fire don't quit. Honey buns hot, yeah, they love that grip. Might be broken, but I handle them right. Get them sticky all night. All night.
Yeah, sticky honey buns, The broken baker in the house. Let's bake, subscribe, hit the bell. Don't be late, we rising together, feel me? Peace.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, and what, if any, that you might be, and welcome to this late night presentation where we will be, I don't know, having fun, doing whatever we are doing, and what? Is it doing that now? Sorry, let me just remove that. That's not what you're supposed to do. Copy, stop, insert, paste, close. And now you should be showing the chat, hopefully. Why don't you show the chat now? No, is it not? Oh, now it's showing the chat. Are these legit baking techniques serious questions? No, you would never paste your bread with a spatula. The rest of it, yes, especially the finger in the donut, is really popular by some people if you really get your finger in there. Some people will use 2 fingers in the donut, maybe a third. It's to test the viscosity, to test just how the donut responds to anything. So the next time you get your fingers in a donut, maybe try with 3 fingers, just 2 inside the hole and 1 on top, so you can test if it has the right bounciness. So, oh, isn't it sending out the audio or the volume? You can dial it up on your end. It is as loud as I'm going to send it out. So, yes, that's how you test that you have the correct donut density. 2 fingers inside the hole, 1 on top, and then you just that's how normally you do that. Yeah, I figured that one out again yesterday. I'm so great at streaming. But how's everyone doing? I found a magic thing yesterday because I was getting really, really tired of idiots on the Twitch thread, and I found out there is a block button, and I just started blocking people. So from now on, my mods will never yell at me again because I block people on the Twitch thread now. Now I just get angry at them and then I block them. So that's how I do. So you finger your donuts. No, you test how they are. So you put 2 fingers in the hole. Just don't be a rookie. Don't do it after you glaze the donut because you will get sticky fingers. But 2 fingers inside the hole, 1 on top, and then you just manipulate. Just to check that it has the firmness that it needs to really satisfy a good mouthfeel. So that's a little baker trick that if you boys and girls out there faces a donut and you're thinking, is this a good donut? That's how it. That's how you test everything on a donut. I know it's late, but not everything has to be smexual. Can you just calm down again? One pink and 2 in the stink. No, Tianina, that's the shocker. That's a sexual thing. Again, this is a baking technique. It's you ladies needs to really. I don't think you can handle late night because everything goes smexual when the sun goes down for you. It's what are we satisfying? We're satisfying a good mouthfeel when you bite into the donut. Or maybe some people would like to go in with the tongue first, just to but when you put your mouth on the donut, you want it to be moist, but tender. So you can just check before you go in there, because it's kind of like if you're gonna stick your peen into a tree out in the woods, always knock first to see if there's bee in the hole. Another little trick that maybe not so much for the ladies, more for the guys, that you can just. There's a few things that you can test out. It's important you can't tickle a donut, but always smell anything you get. Before you put your lips on anything, just because when you cook a donut, you use like deep frying oil. That can go rancid. So always just do the smell test. Does it smell like donut, or does it have that fishy smell? If any oil products gets that fishy smell, don't put your mouth in it. It's not worth it. It's a bad experience. So yes, don't tickle with your nose, but just use all your senses to check, is this an okay thing to stick your donut in? And if it has a fishy smell, just leave it be and say, no donuts today. I was kind of feeling tacos, but no, I think I'll go somewhere else to eat out tonight. Cheryl, it's most likely because I am on a. I think I might have set my gain. No, I don't even have a gain on. This is just my mic, but I can turn it up all this way. But then I don't know if there's too much room sound in it as well. But this is as high as my mic would go. I don't know what the clap means in baking. Suddenly you're weakened. You were weakened 2 days ago as well. You have to blow on it first to release the odors. It's always, like Imanov says, it's always a good idea to blow on it first. It has never hurt. Again, make sure it's not too hot. If you put your lips on it and it's hot, it's not going to be a nice feeling in your mouth. And you really want that nice mouth sensation when you bite into it. So test this, the donut first, blow on it so you don't burn your lips. It's just good common practice. It's just when you get your first cup of coffee in the morning because it's 6 a.m. and you're a little bit tired and you just go in raw, unprotected, and you put that was too hot. So instead of doing that, you just come in, just give it a good blow first. Morning coffee will be better with a good blow before. It's just how you should start your day. And I don't know why so many people just dried up like the Sahara. Why? I'm trying to shower, think I'm going to leave and listen to music. I said, why are people so weird? If it's too hot, bring in the ice cubes. Ice cubes can also be used. I wouldn't put it in my coffee. Just blow on your coffee. Thank you, Shannon in Arizona, for 1 month. Good evening. Hope you and your back is feeling better. I am feeling better. I got some sleep last night. I got almost 6 hours of uninterrupted sleep and have a little tightness in my back still, but I did do a little exercising this week in the gym. This is why so many sailors were in line at medical getting shot because their finger was sticky drippy. Most likely it's because sailors go out to sea, and when you're out on sea, like I said with the cooking oil, there can be a lot of rancid fish when, especially if you haven't been in that port before, you go in there, you say, I'd like to eat out, I'll try this restaurant. And the restaurant might look okay from the outside. It has a nice lighting. The billboard is really pretty. It has some big front windows, and you're a sailor, you like big front windows, but then you get in there, you get into the nitty gritty, you have your taco, and the fish just smells weird. But because you haven't really eaten out in a long time, and you're a sailor, you've been to sea for 3 months, you think, nah, it'll be fine. And that's why so many sailors often need a little penicillin. That's what we were taught when I was in the Navy. So, yes. Look up your previous comment. Oh, did you see the car crew had a fundraiser for Karen Reed tonight? What a disaster. You thought the last one was bad. Talking about that. Wherever it is. If anyone wants to support the Turtle Boy Defense Club, there is a QR link to that. Yes, I did see that the car crew had fundraiser, which is great. Karen Reed needs the money for her civil lawsuit. They had a 20-minute meeting yesterday. Apparently, there are 41 depositions that they haven't agreed upon yet. So that's going to be a whole lot of discussing. Diller, which means penis in Danish, is trying to complain now that the defense doesn't play ball. The same guy who last week tried to cheat the defense. So, but good for them having raising all of that money. Crazy Amy says they are not sailors, they are seamen. Whatever. Yes, in the Navy, I think we are not sailors, we're called seamen. So, and this is from Crazy Amy, who famously can change her own oil, are not that interested in seamen. She is more of a Subaru driver. I have heard on the interwebs. I have no indication of any of that. I saw that Will had a car chase on as well. Dealer means Diller. Diller, the name of, I think you Yanks would probably pronounce it Diller, but Diller is what you call it's more something when you have a boy child, you'll say a little Diller. It's more said about a minor peen. It's a nice way to say peen in Danish when you use it in a non-sexual kind of way, when you're like saying, make sure when you change his diaper, his little Diller is clean. So that's how in Danish it's a small peen is a Diller. Should we eat fishy smelling donuts? No, thank you. No, don't do that. Danish credulity is into both sailors and Subarus. Well, this is 2026. You can enjoy both, but rumor has it that no, I shouldn't be evil to Crazy Amy. But yes, I did see they had a fundraiser. Always remember, when you're raising money for others, put your own Venmo link on the scroll in the bottom so everyone knows tonight we have dedicated this stream to raise some monies. At least we put it in the chat, and then you can always Venmo me, because hey, it's like we're going to do this for free. Come on now. Yeah, I think it's important that we get some money as well, because Kev smokes a lot of cigarettes. They are expensive. So always remember to put your own Venmo in the bottom so everyone knows that this fundraiser is about someone else, not your Venmo. So no, but I think they raised $1,645 was what I saw, which is that's great for an unannounced fundraiser where it's just the same crew as always doing the same thing they always did. That's great that they could get some money for Karen Reed's fundraiser. I don't know. I'm not a great fundraising machine. I do good when I can, kind of like we did with Carmen, where we got her some new body armor, and then we did a little bit for Kelsey Fitzsimmons and Aiden and my boy Valhalla, and I like doing a little bit for others. Again, if you want to support Aiden, his QR code is in the corner. $1,900 was from Nan. Then they somehow lost 300. Oh, Jay Brill donated all. I have heard that Jay Brill will go not pro se, but he will go pro hard Vice and be on Karen Reed's defense team. I am not sure. It's unconfirmed, but I also saw that Jay Brill was on the Twitter today and telling people that that calling him, I can't remember what someone had called him, was defamatory and slanderous. So a lot of trials are gonna come out of all of this stupid YouTube drama. That's why I'm glad I found the mute button or the block button yesterday. Hey, little D, how are you doing? Hey, Joey, how you doing? He's going to school, law school with Twisted and Crust. Because he streamed tonight, he was talking about Nan. She's so wild. I can't believe she's a real lawyer. I don't have any negative interactions with Nan. She's been on my channel. Yes, I see that she has really gotten into the trenches lately on the Twitch, especially with I don't. It's I don't understand why. That's more likely what I wanted to say, because she self-inserted herself way into all of this. She went to hang out with Aiden and Will, and then when Aiden said, well, you're just fangirling. No, I was not. I was just being nice. But then why do you drive to Massachusetts just to go out for dinner with someone? It's, I don't know. I don't know her. I had her on my show once. We had a good stream. I've never really been the recipient of all of her red boys thrown around, which is fine. I don't need anyone to pay to be on my show, because why should I? I invite people on that I find interesting or I think might be a good show or who I think can be funny. So I had her on because she was a lawyer. We could talk about some lawyering stuff. I don't know why she's going so hard lately. To me, it seems a little bit weird. I don't see any other lawyers who spend so much time sitting on the Twitch threatening people that, oh, I'm going to change my view on a case. And now, after talking to Meredith, I see everything differently. But I have the same problem with all of you who all of a sudden loves Grant, because Grant is still the same guy who screamed rapist after Aiden. I don't forgive that easily. So I just don't get it. It's the same with LG. By the way, LG and Aiden settled their lawsuit yesterday, or both of them retracted it. She didn't retract her lawsuit against the MSP and the DA's office, but Aiden and her have both retracted their lawsuit against each other. But I'm a very big proponent of when people show you who they are, no matter how nice they play. If they're nice 80% of the time and then being a-holes 20% of the time, I will notice those 20%. And then you can come back and you can be nice and say, well, whoopsie. But when you have spent so much time spreading hate, spreading lies, I'm not just going to fall over and fawn over you because you did one good thing after that. I will remember all. In good times, in bad times, Grant will be a fool forevermore. LG is I know what rhymes on that, but I'm not going to say it. Part of the fundraiser I watched was all about Turtle Boy and Clara. I have a I don't know why it doesn't take all of the words in. Can I make this a little bit? No, that's not the one. Sorry, I just got it working yesterday, so maybe I should. In good times, in bad. No, it won't take it up. Why have a fundraiser for Karen and talk about them is the word that is missing. The operative word is them. Well, it's because, sad to say, the car crew found out that there's a lot of money in shitting on Aiden and Declara because there was this divide in the Free Karen Read movement that turned into the new antis. They are even hanging out with the Twisted and Krusty. And so to get money, Randall needs to talk shit about other people. Yesterday, there was a glassception where the Clara was watching Randall watching the Clara. It's become kind of a, that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not, these idiots, I'm done with it. Waiting until you understand is for kids. Why do people lie, cheat, and steal has been a question since Archimedes. Lie, cheat, steal is also Eddie Guerrero's motto when he was wrestling. Aiden needs to start thinking like you, Baker. He's too trusting, and it's gross the way people F him over. Well, it's also very rough being like me because I will put a lot of people. I could have had Grant and Lindsay on and talked and said, hey, could probably have gotten 700, 800, 900 viewers on that one, but I'm just very, very, very black and white in my morals. And if you fool me once, fool on a shoe, fool me twice, that's not nice. Fool me thrice, and I should have eaten rice, I think is what you Americans say. Nan attacked the Law Girls, Not Lawyers podcast. Young 15-year-old daughter on Twitter yesterday. She was nasty to that young girl for no reason. Yeah, she was demanding that they showed where money had gone and said that their merch was shitty and stuff like that. I have some of the worst merch in the world. Fourth Wall, I think there's a link somewhere on my YouTube. But why do you, that's the thing I don't understand, why you need to do all of this just because you get mad at people. Law Girls Not Attorneys are a very small, very new channel who has gone in the paint for the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. They might not be for you. They might come off as something you don't like. I have that idea that if I don't like you, I will most likely just not talk about you. I'll be nice if we are kind of in the same circle, but if you are just not my cup of tea, I'm just not going to talk about you. I never been a fan of Brian LTL. I never understood him. I know a lot of you people liked him back in the day. So I was never really that, I never pushed that hard to stream with him, or I would be nice if someone said, oh, did you see he had a great show about this? And I would do oh yeah, you should go check it out. But I never really got his stick. And so I just don't talk about him. That's how I roll. If I don't like a streamer or I don't understand the streamer, I'll just either be, oh, okay, or I'll be not talking about them at all, because I don't care enough about them to sit there. But attacking a 15-year-old girl on the twits, talking about how shitty their merch is. Um, I'm it shows how poor you are. That's why I started blocking people yesterday, because of all these stupid antis and your stolen valor. When I see it, I'll just block you from now on. You can you block me. Yeah, because you're an idiot. I don't have. I don't know. Oh, I can't because I have my chat open. So I think we have a couple of hundred people here now. You're all wonderful people. Sorry, Crazy Amy. A lot of you guys liked him. Crazy Amy loved him. Sorry that I didn't reference that enough, because I know Crazy Amy really loved LTL. But why waste my energy on all these fuckers? I got so heated because of the stolen valor. It hits really, really hard when you have done your duty. And that's why even Zach, who has been on my channel for 3 years, when he started doing it because he thinks it's funny, I said one more time and I'm gonna fucking block you. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck. I've told my mods, anyone who comes into chat and throws it around, just an insta block. I'm done wasting my life on these idiots. I'm sorry. I've tried to talk nice to people who are on the anti sides. I've tried calling them idiots, and then the people who we used to hang with started doing it. I'm just fuck you. Fuck you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I tried to like LTL and Mike Cryford long before the Rift or the Glare or Turtle Boy said anything. I just couldn't get with their vibe. I had Mike on for my first panel show. I think he's a little bit too low energy. Well, that was what I thought that back then. But he was a guy who had a lot of people watching him, and he had been in this mix for a long time. So I thought, hey, let's do that. He's not I didn't think that he matched the energy of the show back then. But also the first time I had Masa on, Masa was he was kind of hold back. He's become so much better now. And I'm, by the way, this Sunday at 2 p.m., me and Masa and I can't even remember who, I think Britt happens, and is Lauren going to be there? Masa is holding another fundraiser for Kelsey Fitzsimmons, and I will be joining this Sunday at 2 p.m. And on Saturday at noon, I will be doing a gizmo off with the Isolation 24. I think it's called the Isolation channel. Skip. I'm going to be on with Skip. We're going to build the gizmo. So that's going to be my weekend where I get to be with Masa again. Because Masa in the beginning, I found him a little just like Mike. I had a little hard reading him where we're going. And now he's just getting him on and get him start talking. You have to stop him again because he turned it up to 11. The only passion I've ever seen in Mike is when he was in his penthouse yelling about me and the Glera and how everyone hated us. No, she didn't. She only asked Nan a proper question, and Nan replied by calling her dumb. I saw the whole exchange misnomer. Again, there's no reason to do it. Thanks for introducing Expert to Emily C. Yeah, they had a show tonight as well, and love when she's talking to him and she's asking him, so do you know who that is? And he just sits there like he's never heard another person's name in his life. Oh, who? And he has just spent 40 minutes talking about this person, and it just goes through. Yeah, once Masa, maybe I got this dynamic a little bit wrong, but in the beginning, I saw Masa a little bit more like a sidekick to Mike. And then when he got on his own, he spread his wings and he was a peacock. Kind of like Free JJ. Maybe we should do a fundraiser for that. When JJ goes on and tries to make amends on his own, he's kind of likable. I still don't really get him. But as soon as he goes back to Daddy, Randall will punch him in the face and tell him, "You've been a naughty boy. Go sit in the corner." I think if JJ got away from Randall, he could be a better streamer as well, because he's not a petty streamer. He's not sitting there constantly and are your feelings hurt again today, Randall? Yeah, yo, they called me Randall. Yo, I don't like it. My name is Randy and my street name is JFK. What does that mean? Yo, Kevy Kev, give us a prayer. Emily C was trying to educate the expert on Karen Reed. The expert is far behind. She's trying. Gotti, I know. I have been talking to the expert about Karen Reed. I know how those conversations go. Yes, hashtag free James Jackson. So, yeah. Masa never needed Mike. Mike needed Masa. He's a genuine good person. But when you get into all of this streaming business and you hook up with someone who has a channel who's been doing this, you're kind of sitting there thinking, ooh, how do I do this? It's when we're just doing this, that's pretty easy. I can do that for a couple of hours. No problem, just shooting the shit as long as chat is good to me. But then if I went on Will's channel, for instance, I would have to say, okay, how is Will rolling? What is his audience? Let me just see what do Will need from me tonight? Do he need Funny Baker? Does he need Baker talking about the new trial he's talking about? Are we going to talk about the car crew, or are we going to talk about a petition? You kind of need to suss out what's the vibe. And that's why I go on Friday Night Live with the expert. Been doing that for almost 3 years now. I come in for the last hour and I'm just going to shoot the crap and do some little dirty jokes and try to be funny. And I know that's my role on that show, because everyone is a little low energy. I come on at 11 for the last hour. I'll try and boost the energy on that show. That's my role on that show. If I have Mark Betterow on my show, I would not make as many jokes. I would be more, well, it's interesting, because if you see the latest motion file, you sit there and you say, why did you choose that font? Because I have learned from Krusty that font is actually not the font you use in a motion. And he will then go on with some lawyer talk saying, well, that's actually not true. And I would say, I trust the crust. Did you know that double spacing are illegal in Massachusetts? And she almost went to law school. Well, she's been to court more than you have, so she would know, I bet. Hey, Tracy, girl. Well, again, you don't have to love everyone. And if you don't like the vibe the law girls have, it's absolutely fine. If you don't like the vibe that Jess Machado has, it's absolutely fine. There will be beef on these streets. So, as always, if you don't like a person in chat, instead of starting to yell at them and try to convince them that they're wrong, there's 3 dots. You can just mute that person. I will bring some of the chats up. I know not a lot of people, but some people are not fans of Brandon, for instance. And they will mute him. Absolutely fine. We are all grown-ups. We choose what we want to see. If you don't like Naniel, the Law Girls, Jess Machado, Nurse Kim, The Clara, me, Aiden, we all have this little digit. Unless you don't have this little digit, then you have this little digit. Or if you're really into it, you can use all 3 digits. But then Kegels could be an option, and you can just not go live. So I'm not into. I don't follow enough of all this street. Well, I can. The next time I get an email about you, I will send it on to you. Who is this Brandon? Do you know he makes fun of the president? Do you know you are a non-political channel and his name is political? Why do you allow him to write all of that stuff in your chat? I come in here and have Baker muted. That's what everyone should do. Just turn off the audio and enjoy chat. Love Brandon's Urban Dictionary. He has taught me more about smeks than anyone else. That's what it is. But Baker, if I block everyone, I'll be alone in chat. That's why I don't have chat up. So I can just sit here and pretend that everyone's talking to me. How many Kegels does a man burn an hour doing? How many calories does a man burn an hour doing Kegels? Well, as I've said before, it's really, really important for men as well, especially when we get a little bit older, to do our Kegels. Just suck in your gut, put up your taint, because it'll keep your pencil a little more sharp in the lead. Clara said the other day he is going to have a Turtle Boy fundraiser soon. Great idea. By the way, if you are so inclined, there is a QR code for Turtle Boy's Defense Fund. I wish I was on mute when you were talking about the fishy donuts. I was teaching you baking techniques. You dirty-minded women says, Tell me that's a joke, and tell me that's not because I made fun of Kevy Kev yesterday by using the lyrics for Like a Prayer for his prayers. God damn. That's I love that he goes and hate watch all of us. One thing is he hate watches Declara while Declara is live, or Danny when Danny's live. But he must have gone back and watched me make fun of Kevy Kev by citing Like a Prayer. That's the best. James was high as an Eiffel Tower again. Friends, don't let your friends do drugs, especially when your friends has a substance problem. Life is a mystery. He will have roughly the same numbers of whoever else's life because people are so desperate and lonely they will be in both chats running back and forth, spreading stupidity. It's very sad. Trial World TV. Actually, he has a better show than me. Yesterday I had 180 people here. He had 500 people. He's a better streamer than I am. He got more views. He gets more money than I do. But I think I smile more, and I never smile. But I think I smile more than Little Randall, because Little Randall will then spend his entire day going to check out, what did Declara say about me? I don't know, Randall. It's JFK, yo, you know. Oh, sorry. I don't know, JFK. Is it my time to talk? Yo, you go check out Tuberculosaurus. I don't know what that means. It's Aiden. Oh, okay. I didn't get that part. I'll do it now, Randall. JFK, yo, you know, Marky Mark and me, we ran the streets together. Did you know this cap can only be bought if you know Eminem? Whatever you say, Randall. Quality over quantity. Well, as a YouTuber, you always want to see your numbers go up. But on the other side, I like what I do. I like these night streams where I can just riff-raff about whatever the hell I want to do. I don't have to, because imagine being the car crew. For the last 4 months, they haven't done a show that hasn't been about one or more of us. And it really, really, really chuffs his ass that we have fun. That will just sit and laugh at him. He can't stand it because he wants to be, I'm real. They're not about this life, I'm gonna smack your ass in a parking lot. They're not about this life. The rest of us, we have fun, we laugh, and you never see them smile. It's it's so. Because he did a 6-hour stream tonight. Yeah, I saw that when I checked the twit. That's hard on the ass. Hats will be here Monday. I'm very excited. You know Eminem? That's okay. I had to type insert JFK's white old rapper to find him to see what everyone was on about. Just JFK doesn't come up at all. I think Mike shared a link once to show how tough he was and how he was from the street, and it was someone else. Yeah. Shady aftermath. Do you know Mark Wahlberg as well? I hear Randall is his cousin, but I don't know. Those were ordered within 11 minutes of JFK saying I couldn't have one. This is an amateur hour. Someone got their online shopping on point. Jay Brill taught Eminem how to rap. I love that everyone is just quoting like a prayer in chat now. It's not confusing at all. I don't think you should be smacking anyone in the parking lot. Well, Betsy, I do have the Smackinator. So maybe the Smackathon will be at a bar. Maybe it'll be in a parking lot. Depends on how many ladies sign up for a Smackathon. So we'll have to figure out where I need to use the Smackinator. James still simulcasting Randall and he left 4 hours ago. Well, that's the beauty about YouTube. You can just set it to go. And then you simulcast Danny and you end up, because you fell asleep or nodded off, and you wake up and your channel has been broadcasting a Bangladeshi news show for the last 2 hours. Miss K Divine. Some people probably prefer to be smacked in the parking lot. Who are we to judge? We don't kink shame on this channel. Like Side Eyes was in my general chat on the Discord yesterday. We were talking about that case I'm covering now. And we were talking about this victim who was found inside of a welded shut fertilizer tank dressed in a tarp. And I said, no kink shaming. Maybe she liked wearing tarps. We don't kink shame on this channel. Exactly. No kink shaming. That's unless you're into feed stuff. Feed stuff is gross. Crazy Amy, stop doing that. That's all I'll say. I'm not saying that Crazy Amy ad only feed is a thing. Rumor is out there. I'm just saying, stop with the feed stuff. That's weird. Oh, I wanted to show this because I think this is important for all of you.
Papers from the
I know I'm not allowed to have an opinion on anything Massachusetts because I don't live there. Feet fetish is not a thing. Crazy Amy, listen to my ex-wife. Stop with the feet stuff. Nope. Have we learned nothing from Brendan Benfield? That hunk with a service revolver. Yeah, he was a weirdo. Lego makes a paddle. It'll come apart when you slap it. If you ever get a strike, you just file a counter complaint, and if they don't provide a federal lawsuit to YouTube in 10 days, it's gone. Asian bots steal every video I put up, and I can't do anything. Or they will use your counter strike to dox you, like they did to me. And then I wrote YouTube and said, what are you going to do about these people who have used your copyright strike system to copy me? I don't understand your problem. Could you please use our FQR? No. Could you please turn off the bot and just reply to me? You gave them information that was used to dox me. What are you going to do to that channel? There's only 2 channels who have gotten my information and spread it online. This seems to be on TwitSweat, which has nothing to do with YouTube. No, it is a reply form from you to someone on a copyright claim that was used to dox me with my full name, my address put on Twitter. What are you going to do to that channel? And they haven't responded since. I might have said, can I sue you, YouTube, as well for doxing me online? Not that it does anything. I've given my name and address out to a lot of people. But I just think that it's really shitty that YouTube's protection program puts you at risk, because I'm not afraid that the car crew is going to sleep out in my parking lot. I don't have free Wi-Fi here so they can stream from out there. So they're not going to come. But if you were, for instance, a streamer in Tennessee and you had these weirdos and they can just dox you and get your home address, that should be a liability for YouTube, because they haven't built in protections in their system. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I fired Nightbot because it was getting a little snippy. I had to tell them, don't you do that again. So, yeah. Valentine's Day is not tomorrow. It's the 14th tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Undetermined people can find anyone. It's the dummies that are dangerous, though, so you don't want to make it easy. And YouTube makes it very easy for dumb people to find you, and that's the big problem I have with their system. Even the post office in Denmark won't publish the address of where I sent Baker's stupid packet for privacy. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's Saturday. Well, if you are on the East Coast, it is Friday. It's 12:54 a.m. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And I will be having a Valentine's date with Gizmo and Skip. Yes, a ménage aux trois. Well, it's going to be a ménage aux quatre, because he's also having Gizmo over. Oh my. Oh my. It's the 13th now. This is why me and my ex-wife didn't work out. She can't get days right. It's Friday in Florida. Exactly, Stinger Bell. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Danny's gonna be heartbroken, Baker. Oh, Danny has enough in Dean. I see how him and Dean act when I'm not around, and I won't stand for it. A girl got feelings. I'm not just gonna take it lying down. I thought me and Danny had something, but then Dean sweeps in with his, "Oh, I'm skinnier, I'm younger. You know how it is. It always happens." Those men, they get to a certain age, and then some hot piece of ass just walks by, and they forget years of love. All by myself. I'm gonna be all by myself in your punk. Nothing wrong with taking it lying down or up against the fridge. Whatever way you like it. I've heard I am a virgin. So glad you and Skip is building the gizmo together. Makes my heart whole. Well, I get to meet Skip for real. It's gonna be interesting. He needs to send me a link so I can get it. You take request. No, I don't sing, drink, or dance for money. So sometimes I will break out in song spontaneously, but I don't do it. Philly Mike OG pretended to be in a crisis in my chat tonight. If anyone knows this YouTube channel, please let me know. I've never heard the name before, but yeah. Yo, don't you know? Hey, Gussie G. Yeah, I might. Where's my tweet? I do have my Tweety Bird. I might do that just to limber up my fingers because, like I said earlier, you need limber fingers when you have to test out stuff. But this is what I wanted everyone to see because if you are a local in Massachusetts, I think you should listen to this.
To report that today.
And as the professional streamer, I will just unmute it before we go.
Hey everybody, I am very excited to report that today we picked up signature and nomination papers from the Secretary of State's office. We need to collect 1,000 signatures from registered voters around Norfolk County. Democrats and unenrolled voters are eligible to sign. If you'd like to help us, please let us know. Now, if you've already signed up to volunteer, we will reach out to you. But if you haven't, feel free to shoot us a DM or sign up at voteadamdeitch.com. Excited to get signatures in all 28 cities and towns in Norfolk County. Thanks. Hey, everybody.
So if you are a local in Massachusetts, maybe even in Norfolk County, and you have a Saturday morning, afternoon, whatever, that you can go ring some doorbells, stand outside the local, I don't know what stores you have, Wawa, and help Adam Deitch get to 1,000 signatures. I think that would be a good thing to volunteer for, because Norfolk County, in my opinion, needs Adam Deitch. You don't need another Michael Morrissey. You need a DA who knows that shit needs to be turned over. There needs to, something new has to happen in Massachusetts. So at the local whorehouse, Brandon, you get those signatures on the paper and then get a lap dance. I will not mind that. Hey, expert. I loved you being on Emily C tonight, and she said, do you know this person? After she's been talking about that person for 10 minutes, and you're looking at her like she's never ever talked to you before, and said, no. She has the patience of a saint. No fucking way, dude. I don't know you. That's my purse. Maybe come April, my feet are freezing inside, outside hurts. Well, I don't know how long he has to get them. Plot twist. You all catch witness intimidation charges for knocking on doors. Funny, it only happens to one person. So as long as Aiden doesn't go around trying to get signatures, I think everything will be fine. Maybe I should walk over to James's house and knock on the door and do a check-in. Well, yeah. Tammy, I am always ignoring you. I'm sorry. There's like 250 people here. I don't see every single chat. I'm sorry. And it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I'm not paying attention to you. So I'm treating you like every other boyfriend does with his girlfriend. You get the full experience. Hey, Misty. I missed the party. Well, there wasn't that much of a party tonight. There was only a little bit of singing. You know, Mikey wants to back up Diet so bad, but no interview, no grift. No, he doesn't. He really liked that Dwan Perkins, because he told me that I was an asshole who didn't know anything about politics and I should just shut my mouth because I didn't live in Norfolk County. Neither does little Mikey. But his briskus got really flapping and he got quite angry with me. And I just said, I don't know what I've done to you. I don't know why you get so mad. And then he made a video saying Bill Reed hates me. I don't know Bill Reed. But I reached out to him as well. I haven't had any response back. I still think he would be a better candidate than any of the other candidates that I have seen running for DA in Norfolk County, or however you pronounce that, because because all of them are giving you the standard politicians. Hey, I'm going to do good. I am making sure everyone gets heard. I think everyone is great. Oh my. And I don't know why little Mikey got so upset that I said, you need a firebrand, but you don't know politics. Thank you, Tammy, for 4 months. I still love ya. I'm going to bed, working early. Again, like every other Valentine's Day. Can we do the special thing because it's Valentine's? I'm going to bed. I just put clean sheets on. What's Valhalla jealous of? What did I do now? Oh, Valhalla got angry that I'm Legoing with someone else. Valhalla doesn't invite me to Legoing ever on his show. So he should just... Betsy Weingartner, I will dream of you, not your feet, because no feet stuff on this channel. Ugh, I already have a headache. Well, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, so you better get one. Who knew Baker was into golden showers? I am? I didn't know that. Misty, welcome back in the fold as a muffin tub. And yes, I do know it says it in Danish, and I don't know why, but now you get a little Danish education every time someone gets a membership. Thank you. Big holiday. I don't even know who was Saint Valentine. Carol's been here for 11 months. Happy Valentine's Day to my favorite baker. Oh, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. And remember, it's that one day. Well, it's and his birthday. Do it a little bit special. Don't do the thing with the pinky. Well, do it if he likes it. St. Valentine's was the CEO of Hallmark. I don't know how. Maybe? I don't know. Saw a meme today. Valentine's Eye for those who won't be getting the V or the D February 14th. So that would be me. I am still on my 77-year dry spell. Jay Brill is St. Valentine. Yes. Yeah, don't get the VD for Valentine's. Stay safe. Put on a raincoat if you are doing the golden showers. Thank you, Misty, for I can be your Valentine. Oh. Well, Skip is going to be my Valentine, but next year, maybe. Next year, I can be your birthday isn't special. Tell that to any woman alive in history that's it's okay you forget my birthday, because that'll go over as well as a fart in church. Did I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah. Those of you who hasn't followed the greatest legal mind on the Twit Sweat, you all know that Kelsey Fitzsimmons filed a motion to recuse the judge, and then they did well, she was already off the docket, so no reason to look into all of the allegations that you made about her improprieties in the case. Well, that's not true at all. Because, of course, our good friend, the masshole, where Tim Bradle said mission accomplished, that the judge had been removed. What was the mission? To cost your client thousands of dollars to write a motion on a moot issue? Checking the court calendar would have accomplished the same thing and saved the girl money. Well, twisted, you pathetic hee-haw. What? If you checked the calendar, the other days that they brought forth in that motion, she wasn't supposed to have been residing in the case either, but she did. So probably not a wasted money, and probably instead of just saying, well, she's not on the case anymore, everything's fine. We don't have to look into the allegations that she had a ex parte meeting, because that's highly, highly, highly sus that a judge runs around and do their own investigation. Of course, in Massachusetts, one ass covers another. So we're just going to say, well, the judge wasn't even on the case anymore. So why are you mad? You should probably, just probably, Why are you threatening me with that? Blue, when is your birthday, Baker? I'll send you a foot pic. Why would you even consider doing that? You're so... That's nasty. So bad, and the fact that the cop's name is the same as hers. I don't know if it's a common name or if there's something to it, but it was funny that all of a sudden when they filed this motion, she was off the case. She was off the case for the other hearings as well, but magically she was just sitting there. And that was actually mentioned in the motion, and now they're saying, well, she's not on the docket, so doesn't matter. Don't care about it. I don't like foot pictures. Feet are nasty. Well, his middle name, but she has a hyphenated last name, so I don't know. It is still sketch. But the problem is, by doing this little tactical maneuver that, but she wasn't even on the docket, so we don't have to look into it. You don't have to look into, which is really, really the big part of this. A judge went and had an ex parte meeting with a corrections officer or a what's it called? Probation officer. That's not okay. Especially because she didn't tell any of the parties. They had to find out later. And when he didn't sing the song she liked, what did she do? She lost her shit and reported him. Why are you not looking into that? Thank you, Jariah Lama, for a super chat saying, super chat. Thank you so much. There's a specific process for filing a complaint against a judge. Yeah, but this was a motion to recuse the judge. It wasn't a complaint against the judge, so they can still file a complaint over it. But this was a motion to remove the judge based on ethical violations. She has a hyphenated last name. It's because she uses her own maiden name and her husband's last name, so they still could be related. Yes, and this is. I talked to someone about this yesterday. This is what, if you are local and you are a true crimer or you are claiming that you are out here breaking all the news and you are covering this case, I don't know how far it is from where, let's just say you have a dog walking business and then you don't do a lot other than that. Maybe you could drive over there and figure it out, or you can get into some public records and see, is this true? Isn't it true? That's probably what an investigative journalist could do. Well, Aiden could just do that. He's pretty busy, but other people are not having a lot of content on their channel. Imagine if they were supporting Kelsey Fitzsimmons and they did some investigative journalism and went over there and tried to figure out if there's any validity to the claims. That could probably do some good. Thank you, Caroline Forth, for the laughs. I aim to please. And if I have found out something in my life is I can make women laugh, I just have to drop my pants. What? I don't know what we're talking about. Is that a threat? No, it's not a threat. That's too much work. Yeah, it's easier to just restream someone else and not be on your stream. Oh, now I understand why it doesn't pop up. I still doesn't have this on live stream. Hyphenated C words gets me every time. My sister has a hyphenated last name. Misty, my sister was the first who gave me a bloody nose. You don't want to get into that fight. It is very fishy. They said she was coincidentally off the case so quickly. Yes, because that makes them not that makes it so they don't have to look into the allegations of this ex parte meeting, because that meeting alone disqualifies her from anything. So that's just how it is. Oh, and congratulations to Valhalla, who got a new dog called Hank. And I'm not going to show it because apparently his phone number is on there. And he doesn't want you ladies to call him all night long, because the Valkyrie will unalive you. And that's not a threat, that's a statement. Stingerbell, just cause I rarely make these streams live. Thanks, Baker. Stringerbell, thank you for coming. You're more of a daytime person, but you're here at night now. Thank you so much. You can ring my bell, and ring my bell. Didn't the appellate court say the judge needed to be removed? No, they said she's already off the case because she's going somewhere. She has another trial, so you don't have to worry about it. And then they didn't go into the allegations of her impropriety with the ex parte meeting. Am I using that word right? Impropriety? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not that smart. You should all know that by now. But I'm just a dumb little. Yeah. That's sadly how I am. This is the one I want to open. But yeah, that's how it is. But I hope that they will keep going, and they're probably not going to file a complaint because it'll just get them into more hot water. But I would like this to be what Bradle says.
Because Baker's like, let's go, let's fuck. Like, I'm down. I don't know everybody else.
You're smart. You know who's not is the car crew. I lose brain cells every time I hear them speak. That's why I don't watch the car crew, other when Cossie shares some links, because imagine listening to those numbnuts. Exactly. Never forget. What? What doesn't I have because of Denmark? What did I miss? I don't understand. Maybe. No. Sometimes I see something in chat. Oh, I can show it. Well, let's say hello to Hanky Panky. As you all know, Valhalla was my co-star doing the two Karen Reed channels, and he got this good boy today. Look at this beautiful little monster. And because, unlike us, Valhalla was really impressed with Hank Brennan, so he named him Hank in memory of Hank Brennan. Where's Lesko? He was here before. But he is pacing himself back into it. Oh, Cash App and Venmo. No, we don't have that in Denmark. It's only in the Americas that you can have those. And again, I don't mind YouTube getting their cut. They give me a platform I can stream on. Crazy Amy liked Hank Greenan as well. I've been catching up on sleep. I lost the past year. Yeah, I know how that feeling is. I woke up with one of those standing on my chest today. I thought you had a beagle. But look at that little red eye. Look at it. Look at that little red eye. Oh. Yeah, he's got pretty big paws as well. And he's now going to be out there taking care of all of the little goats on Valhalla's farm. He is, he's going to be the perfect little boy to run around. But he's sitting in my spot. Because me and Valhalla, when I'm in...
Because Baker's like, let's go.
Oh. Can't have Crazy Amy twice on the show. Oh. What? But me and Valhalla rides together when we're there because it's the smoke mobile and I'm allowed to smoke when I'm on vacation. Sure thing, Jen. Sure thing. Hey, Jack's dependent. How you doing? Crazy Amy comes multiple times. Oh my. Oh my. Broken Baker and Brandon in the same sentence. Well, good for Crazy Amy. I will try it once maybe, just to see what it is. Thank you so much, Nancy. Oh, it doesn't show. It shows the emojis, but it doesn't show the super sticker. But it's a pair laughing. Thank you so much, Nancy, for the hello. But my 1 hour presentation has now lasted an hour and 23 minutes. So I think I will get on with my day. It's 7:30 my time. I will be back at around 9, where we will go back to Michigan and cover the case with the lady who was found unalived in a welded shut tank on her, well, not on her ground, but a place where her husband stored similar tanks. And we will we'll cover that case. There will be no Late Night Baker tomorrow because it's Friday. So if I get out of bed, I'll be joining the expert on Friday Night Live. You should all try and check it out if you haven't done it before. It is all the shenanigans that you want on a Friday night. Saturday at noon, I will be on with Skip, where we are going to do a gizmo off. And Sunday, I will be on with Masa at 2 p.m., raising some funds for Kelsey Fitzsimmons, hanging out with cool people who are so gracious to let me participate in all of their shenanigans. Chris says, since you're multilingual, when you think, do you think your thoughts in English or in another language? I don't know what I think. It's really weird. I'm a little upset about the Hank Greenan thing. It's Hank Hound. He sells Nylabon and Nylabon accessories. I don't know what Nylabon is, or Nylabone. But I don't know what language I think in. Because do you ever sit here and go through what you're thinking? You're just thinking. I would say that when I get a hard word, I will think and how to say it and try and break it down in my brain. I'll probably be doing that in both languages, but I just think and reply. And when I'm on here, I speak English, so I'm probably thinking in English. I don't know. I don't have many thoughts. I'm not that smart. So, yeah. But go back to bed, get out of bed, get to work, you lazy bum. Or if you're Australian, get home, enjoy your Friday, have a Foster's, and sing. What is it you sing down there? Our land is skirted by sea.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't word
It's
your
my
questions
third,
carefully.
but I'm still better at it than you. You are
The most important people in this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room is the jury. So we're going to take a 15-minute break and both sides